Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Just wanted to tap in real quick. A couple of people had asked me, where do I get my soil from that I use in my raised garden? And I just wanted to show you guys what I'm using here. So first of all, and I usually get this from Home Depot, Lowe's. It doesn't really matter. But I get some kind of cheap topsoil. So I'll use 2 bags of topsoil and then 1 bag of the black cow manure. And then I'll use some peat moss, probably about just as much peat moss as I use of the soil and the manure, just because that's going to give it like the fluffiness, and um, so that the soil, so that the water and the roots can make it through the dirt, because this topsoil is kind of compacted. And you'll see when I open it up, it's like really compact, but the peat moss will open that stuff up. And then I also use perlite. This is all I have left, and it's kind of hard to get sometimes. It's like always out of stock. So that's that. So, oh, and you can mix it on. I usually mix it on the ground on a piece of tarp or something like that. But I also use a wheelbarrow. If you don't have one of these, get you one. Um, it's like for bedding and stuff like that. And surprisingly, the way it's designed, it actually lifts up more material and easier than if you were using a shovel. So definitely get you one of these. And it's like one of the most expensive tools that I use out here. It was like 50, I think it was like 50 bucks or something like that. But worth every dime. So what I'm doing is trying to make a second go round of plantings in the garden before the first frost or whatever. Because I think that down here in Georgia, we can get this stuff to go to like October before it'll get bad weather-wise, maybe into November. And so I'm going to plant some stuff this week, see how it goes. Damn mosquitoes, vicious out here. And all this stuff has been sitting out here in my front of my house since the beginning of the summer. And for some reason, the ants like that peat moss, so they're in there kind of heavy. But I'll treat it later on. Some ants in here too, I see. But so I'll also, like, I'll use this, and then at some point I'll get some gloves, disposable gloves, and just go through and do the same thing. Just mix it all up, just so that you make sure that you get a nice mixture. I didn't realize that this thing was taking on so much water. It's heavy as hell. I mean, it's heavy on the regular, but it's extra heavy right now because it's been getting wet because the top was open. Let me see, real thin compared to the soil. So how this thing holds. You wouldn't think it would hold stuff with all these holes in it. So that's basically it. I don't think I have enough perlite even. But if you ever buy potted soil, you'll see that it has the white perlite in it. I think this actually has lasted me 2 seasons, so it goes pretty far. It is so humid out here. It's unbelievable. Every time I come outside and I'm working out here, I always get a little bit more respect for our ancestors. You know, the people that came before us that was out here fighting, marching, and doing the stuff that we won't do. It was up to us. We wouldn't be in the position that we're in. Hope that we can get it together so that our kids and grandkids can have a future. Because right now, we're looking pretty weak. People talking about, we're not our ancestors. You sure ain't. Our ancestors were willing to sacrifice and put it all on the line. Whereas we've gotten comfortable. So I'm comfortable too. But I know it's flimsy, discomfort. One false move and it could all fall apart in this country. Taxes, you know, you're always fighting, trying to protect what's yours. And people talking about legacy. What does that even mean anymore? Not really going to be a legacy if your kids don't see the vision. Everybody I know has family down south that had land, has land, and it's just sitting. Nobody wants it. And if one person say they want it, it'll start a whole war in the family. So how she just gonna take all the land? I wanted it. No goddamn well, you ain't living the hood. As soon as it get real, you ain't even willing to go down and visit it. Oh, we got 20 acres, 40 acres, 100 acres. Ain't never got on a bus, plane, train, nothing to go visit and see what it's like. What an acre is. We don't even know what an acre is. And how much work it takes. How much effort and sacrifice that it takes for this stuff. And everybody's not going to see your vision. Especially when you're building. They might see it once you get it done. Oh man, my uncle got all this land down Georgia. We could just go down and he'll let us put a house there. Y'all know where I go. I ain't lying. Am I lying? But who's gonna be there to clear the land? Take all the trees down that need to be cleared out. Who's gonna be there for that part? Who's gonna be there? I did a whole. I was watching YouTube. And I was watching this guy out there clearing the land by himself, and his Apple Watch called the police by mistake, and they called him back, checked on him. He said he was okay. They still sent somebody though. But the point is, he was out there by himself. He had all this safety gear on in case something happens to him while he out there by himself. And it made me reflect on where the help gonna come from. This stuff is expensive to pay somebody to do. Yeah, they can get it done quick, but it's thousands of dollars. So I don't know. Me personally, I'm rethinking. I probably still do it, but I'm gonna do it a different way. Instead of buying some land that needs everything, I may try to find a house on land. That way I don't have to worry about paying for a septic. I don't have to worry about running electric. The land will probably already be cleared pretty much around the house, which is what I want. So that's the goal right now. Not really scaling down, just being thinking about the reality, not just the dreams. I've had a million people, oh yeah, we could do this. Oh yeah, we could do that. Where's the Walmart? Where's Target? And I'm not saying you can't, go for the amenities and stuff like that, but the whole point is that you're going to be probably rural for the most part. And yeah, even in Georgia, I mean, that stuff is, those stores are everywhere. So it's no big deal. I'm more concerned about the mindset and, people that's used to, you know, I don't even know, do people even go downtown anymore? Who the hell wants to go downtown? You might want to go out to eat and stuff like that. But those places are always, within driving distance. Even in the city, you got to go drive to those places. So that ain't no big deal. But for you to base your livelihood and your peace on being able to hit the target is insane to me. But that's just me. I'm a weirdo. I don't think like everybody else. So this is basically it. I was just talking a little bit, but this is basically the recipe. With some topsoil, some kind of cow manure or chicken manure. I could have went, through a process of gotten some stuff out from the chickens, but chicken manure is what they call hot, and it will fry your garden. Cow manure is cool, so you can use that. So any questions, just leave them in the comments. I'll try to answer them the best I can. I'm new to this too. I'm on the job training. So, and think about, I'm not saying that you can't ask questions, but a lot of times, man, we don't even utilize the resources that we have, like Google. I'm on Google all the time. As soon as somebody say something, I'm Googling it. See a post, I'm Googling it. What's that? Yes. Yeah. I'm done now. I mean, you can mess around with it. I'm just turning the dirt over. So all you gotta do is turn it over.
He's helping us. Look at we got copy pops.
Like that. Move it around. Don't get them on your clothes. Move it around like that. Push down there. Down there. Pull. Push and pull. Push and pull. I guess probably need some more
Dirt. There's dirt in here.
peat moss that's right there.
Let's get peat moss. Is this?
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting more dirt?
This is not dirt, it's peat moss.
We got big pops.
You are helping me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the baby.
Huh?
The lady across the street had a baby. That's right, cooking in the kitchen.
Cooking in the kitchen. In the kitchen? No. We got made the kitchen, right?
This is
This looks like a kitchen. Oh, oh, I found one.
break it.
Every time that we find, break it. There you go. Found one right here. Break it. Yeah. Wait, we got to. Oh, we got. Push it. Push it. What's this?
You're gonna be dirty.
Huh?
Don't get dirty. I don't want to get blamed for that.